Hello there.
Hello.
It's me.
It's me.
It's me. Can you roleplay engine failure first thing as soon as we open the stream? Joe B, I'm expecting you to win. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yep.
Hello and welcome to everybody's favorite track.
Hello there.
Hello there. Favorite
Literally, not even like no cap.
Yeah, no cap.
Everyone's been talking about how much they've been looking forward to this week. Practice has been going great. Everyone doing wonderful lap times. No track limit issues at all.
No.
I even heard Ryan was so stoked.
Yeah, Ryan was so stoked.
The most excited of everyone.
And we've had what? That was a good amount of family as well. Super stoked for this track.
Your first arrive and drive. Well, Ferris, would you like to christen him into the family?
And all you need is basically this.
Hello there.
You want to see someone's mother driving? I don't know about that, but our first driver on the track did not place their
It's a very nice.
valid lap. Oh, this again? Oh, yeah, this again.
It's a very nice.
Our first lap time's coming in. Very nice. Charlie King. Wow. Charlie King gets the only valid lap so far. Everybody.
2:10.9. Honestly, good start. This track is very nice. Tricky. Like, absolutely, it's tricky.
It's brutal.
It's punishing. It is so punishing on its track limits. Yeah, it's
Everybody loves driving
a long time.
And to add insult to injury, today's a fairly hot day.
I mean, it's Texas. It's hot, you know?
Texas. Isn't Texas? I don't actually know.
Yeah, it's Texas.
Oh, damn.
That's why it's big and unnecessary. Because everything's bigger in Texas.
It shouldn't be this hard.
I forgot about that. I thought for a second Gary was with us. Yeah. So I mean, 3.5 minutes to go, and there's only one valid lap on the leaderboard.
I mean, to be fair, it's only a 2-minute 10 lap. It's like over a 2-minute lap, right? So like, you don't have many laps to play with to begin with.
Yeah, they only are gonna have another lap to go, or another 2 laps to go. 88 about to place in his first valid lap.
Jameson putting in a solid 2:09.1, very solid time. I know the boys were saying like between 2:06s and 2:08s were gonna be like the times for the mid pack, I think, like fast boys to mid pack.
Yeah.
I tried out the new McLaren here. I think I did like low 2:09s, 2:08s.
Yeah.
Earlier this week, but then again, I'm also rusty and trash. So, and it's a McLaren. So, now to be fair, the new McLaren, as a McLaren driver in ACC, I like it.
You like it?
I do.
It's the same thing I heard.
Yes, it feels very similar to the old one. The big difference, it can actually brake now, which I think is like, you know, the biggest issue that the other one had. But the back end loves to kill you more than ever, and you feel super fast going 3 seconds slower. So
nice.
Yeah, for the most part, it feels pretty similar to the old one, but I do think the braking is better.
Very nice.
And that's a big improvement for the McLaren.
Very, very
Ryan,
nice.
let the record show Ryan is seconds faster than me here.
Seconds?
Ryan, doubt.
So yeah. So from our drivers on the track, 2 have still yet to put in a valid lap. There's going to be Adam Henry, who's just invalidated. Wow, that was a snipe on a straight.
He will have enough time for one more lap.
Good, yeah. And Carson Bungay, who's currently still on a valid lap. Thank you for the follow, NRT Invictus. You heard it can take curbs now, the McLaren.
Yes, I was able to take some of the curbs here that I was not able to the last time I drove here. Yeah, it's weird that a McLaren can take curbs, but you know, we take those, boys. We take the small victories.
Take those. And just watching Jameson Cusworth trying to push a bit too much, starting his final lap, rolls it out of track.
But he did put in a 2:08.3, which is an absolute solid time.
Oh yeah.
But then,
David Miller might get one more lap. 30 seconds to go.
Close.
Be close. So one thing I did notice, the track map is showing that the start-finish line is early.
Yes, it is.
And when it switches over to the straight, it's later. There the line is. We're all the way at the end of this screen. And Miller is going to go through before timer runs out, so he is going to have one more lap to go.
So yeah, I guess the actual line that they use is back there, but the starting line is way up there. You know, who knows things.
Who knows things. So Miller has the horde behind him right now. The silvers have been released onto the track. Our 2 other bronze drivers today Carson and Henry are still ongoing to try and put in a valid lap now. We'll see if they can do it. And then on track, Miller is the only person with a valid lap that he is improving on currently. The others are already in the pits. And I see a yellow flag for Dominic and Guzman.
And Dylan.
They're having are they having trouble in... Oh, or are they just chilling?
Look, they are all bunched up.
Alright.
Look how big this track. Silvers, please. You have all this space on this track.
You have all of the space.
Yet you leave none of this space.
So we got Henry has rolled back to the pits without a valid lap. So fortunately that means he's going to be starting from the back. Trigger Story just got back home. I think you're barely going to make it. Come on in, mate. I think you'll still have another 20 minutes to go. Get those points.
Plenty of time.
And Carson has got his lap time in and parked it. I was watching the screen and thinking he was a bit far. He's stopping before the line again.
Miller finishes P3 after putting in his final lap.
Oh yeah, Miller.
So
P3, so
Houseworth will snag pole for the bronze class with a 2:08.3. Honestly, should be a good time to hold up, even through some of the silvers, possibly.
Oh yeah.
Oh
yeah, and the first timed laps coming through. Thiago Alves leading the pack. I think. Yeah, Thiago is leading the pack. Ow. I think I got sunburnt. My hand is burning.
You're in your car.
I'm in my car, but I'm sunburnt. What the hell?
Ferris, you need to get out more, dude.
I'm too pale. Yeah, so Thiago, who has invalidated his lap, I think we just watched it happen there. Unfortunately for him, that means he's not going to be the first to cross the line with a valid lap this time around. The next person is Lukey. I love his livery, man. Lukey of the team name I Suck Again.
Yeah.
For the 319 changes.
The 319?
Yeah. Star Citizen version.
Oh.
1.9.
It's like,
I'm like, I didn't even think twice.
You're still in space brain.
God, I'm thinking of Star Citizen too much. Listen, 1.9 and 319 is the same thing.
How many people do you think Thiago's gonna let go today?
Hard to say. I think he's gonna let them all go with the drive-through.
Oh, okay.
Don't do it, Thiago. Guys, don't get drive-throughs. Respect the limits.
Yeah, Ryan.
COTA's not that hard. Are we gonna see the return of Funky Town today? Funk, who has moved himself.
He was saying it was not gonna happen.
Saying it's not gonna happen, but we just know it's gonna happen. And Michael, comes around with the fastest lap so far, a 2:78. Leitchi with a 2:08.7. 2:08.697. Let's just call it a 0.6. Josh Buckwalter to a 7.9. Nope, Danny's too fast. You got work to do.
I don't know. Danny's a menace on track, so.
Turn those off. 1 second. All my lights have started. Yeah, and so far everybody getting around the course. Triple Eight next to set his first lap. Dominic Chaumont is going to place himself in 8th on the first flyer, and then Ryan. Reiner's been honestly doing pretty good.
Ryan's always doing good.
Yeah, Ryan is always minding his own business and reaping the rewards.
Exactly.
Placing himself in 7th. So far, Michael. Michael doing pretty well. I love his livery. I really do. Little dinosaur.
That's a IRL livery.
I know. I noticed it before in one of the media pictures. I love it.
It is kind of funny because like that card has actually like taken people out, so it's kind of funny. Now you got taken out by a dinosaur.
Rar.
You got nom by a dinosaur.
Tiago are coming around to place his first valid lap. Mr. Let everybody go but qualify high. Oh, Tiago with a 1 second off pace currently, and Luki massively improving on his lap time, 7/10 up from his last. So that's going to be a 2:72.
Jameson's lap time, like I said, is holding up pretty well against the Silvers. He is still 4th overall at the moment.
Dylan
So they make that 5th, but yeah, Dylan Sauer just put in a 207.4, so he's 0.2 off. It looks like. Let's see.
Tiago already 5/10 up. Dominic 7/10 up. Lloyd
was able to get the final lap. However, I think Felix did not make it. Oh wait, no. We still have 12. I'm dumb. Carry on.
There's still
I can't
still
math.
2 laps to go. Listen, man, I'm you're supposed to be the one with the proper brain today.
Me.
Come on. Dominic is going to move up to P9.
Okay, so we only have 6 pros today. How bunched up do you think they are going to be for qualifying?
That's a pretty low number for pros. I think everybody really likes COTA.
Yeah, Greg basically, I guess he doesn't. This is the only track this season from the Americas pack. So he hasn't bought the DLC yet. So he's like, fuck it, I'm just not.
I love it. I love it. I forgot that this is DLC.
I mean, it should be illegal that you charge money for this shit track, but.
Actually, one of the racing instructors that were there today for the autocross event I went to, they were at COTA last week. They were saying they loved it. It was fun to watch racing there.
Yeah, to
track
watch,
days there
maybe.
are all right.
To drive, no.
The track days were fine, but the cars are not as fast as.
Yeah. Dylan Beverage's liveries, I think he pulled back the old, yeah.
Yeah. So I was on him trying to, about to bring it up. Dylan with a return, with the switch to the BMW today, and the return of his old trusted livery.
Yep. We were bullying him enough to say, yo, where are all your nice liveries? And now he just switched cars instead. Easy peasy.
Switched cars to the one that had the livery.
Yeah.
Coming around the final corner, he's gonna put himself in P7, immediately taken over by, who's that right behind him? 35, Jared. Jared is gonna place himself in 3rd. Everybody getting one last shot at the podium. Still a few laps that are not valid. So John Barrett will get one more shot. This is being his final one. And Joseph German also one last shot at finishing this lap, hopefully in the green, place himself up a little bit, and then see where they can go from there for the race. And so far, Michael Luki, who smashes into the wall, keeping pole.
Barely.
Oh, yeah, that is barely, with just 15 thousandths of a second to Dylan.
Yeah,
Dylan
currently Dylan's off 3/10 though. Not sure where he has time and doesn't have time to gain here in the final sector.
Yep. I mean, he's gaining a lot right there.
Yeah.
So
it looks like he
lots of
had a lot
time
of
on
time
the.
lost. I guess what's that? The arena, is that what they call it?
Yeah.
Because they're really original in their names. Oh, this looks like the arena at Mexico, so we're gonna call it the arena.
Love it. And
He
some
is
laps coming
up
in.
now. He is currently. Oh, this is gonna be close.
Oh,
Final corner.
final corner time gaining. Oh, he did the
No.
fast entry and loses his time on the final corner. So lots of time left on the table for him. That we know of. Let's see our two other drivers.
Jared. Oh, as I switch to him, he just invalidated in the second to last corner.
And
You hate to see it.
And goes for pit entrance practice.
Yeah.
Dylan Beveridge moves himself fourth.
So yeah, with that,
Everybody's still finalizing their laps. Ryan Cody coming around P17. I see Bruce Hopkins coming around the final corner. Up on his time. He's gonna move up to P10. Dominic around the final corner, 5/10 up on his lap time. Gonna move up to P12. And I don't know if Joby did Joby just connect? So Joby and Story have also connected. So they're gonna be there. Dominic sitting. Oh, okay. On the track. And here come the golds. Good lap times from the front runners. I do want to say the top 8, the top 7 people in silver separated by just half a second.
So Jared and Dylan Beveridge, identical lap times.
You were connected. That's the best you can do. I'm blind then, because I thought it was only John that didn't have a lap time with German. I mean, I'm sunburnt from sitting in the car, so my brain is mush. What do we have first today? Ed Kerstetter. So, Ed went around the long straight. Man, I really want to just floor it her. Like, the straight is so long. It's almost Paul Ricard long.
You know, that's probably where they got inspiration from.
And then they called it the Mistral straight. Oh, with the super heavy braking zone right at the end. Almost a hairpin. Symphony of Pistons. I didn't realize that's what SOP stands for. Just till now.
Oh, is that what it's called?
Yeah.
Oh. Well, today we learned.
Yeah, just read it off his livery. So, people are saying Danny's fast. But last week it was a race between Danny, Mike, and Ed Kerstetter. Up until some issues.
Yes, because was it Kostovich had an early incident that put him back.
Danny's faster than the YouTube guide video. Oh, great. And the first lap coming in from Ed and David Funk, Funky Town.
Oh shit, the return of Funky Town. Bam, 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 bam.
That was not the music you heard early on. Mike Jackson, E7, thank you for the follow, Joseph German. Welcome to the channel. At long last. Carl Big coming around. Gonna place himself in P5.
Ed Kerstetter has already invalidated on his second lap.
Those S's really rough.
They're so rough.
Danny Byston sorry, that was Andrew Rados. That was invalid on his first lap. Starting his second one, Mark Robeson. Coming around. You had no grip. Yeah, the track is pretty hot though today. So Mark Robeson, not a very fast time, I guess, just something to secure some time.
That's better than nothing. You got to put in that banker early and.
Yeah, already see turn 1. much faster through there. Ed, as we said, up 8/10, but invalid. Up a whole second and invalid. So lots of time to come from him. Right behind him, Funky Town. Not really improving this time around.
Danny Bison currently coming into the sector 3 now.
I didn't realize how long sector 3 is. That's a lot of corners for one sector.
Yeah, do be like that.
Do be like that. Sometimes it do. So lots of lap time to come around. The Funk not really improving. Trying to set up his next lap. Ed starting his next run.
Mike Jackson about to cross the line here shortly. Currently up 8/10, make that 9.
I'm not sniping. I'm
sniped.
I'm
You're
rocket
sniping.
launching. Mike Jackson up to P2. 2/10 off of David Funk, who's coming around. Danny Bison puts in his first valid lap time. Up to P1. 3.5 off of everyone. Carl Big coming around 2/10 up. Gonna place himself in P5. And then we have 82. Andrew Rados. Pepe guy.
Yeah.
Who's also crossing P4, so it's fairly tight from P3 to P6.
Today is Pepe without his star-crossed lover, Pepe.
Yep.
Might be a little lost today.
Mark Robeson crosses it one more time in P22, not where he wants to be. I suspect that he really, really likes COTA. Like, really.
Really, really.
Yeah. We 206 flat for Danny and improving. This is going to be...
It's going to be spice.
Be fairly spicy.
Carl Big has invalidated.
Less rough. Carl Big, 2 minutes left to go, so he's going to get one more shot at this.
Funky Town has also invalidated.
So has Funky. Just gotta say, for all the nope, Danny's too fast Funky Town has been saying, he's doing really, really well, mate.
Yep. Looks like Danny might have had a bad corner.
Yeah, a little slide.
About 3/10 and down a second now.
Yep. But who do we have?
He does have time for one more lap.
Yeah, one more lap for everyone on track. So Mike Jackson improves it a little bit. His lap time stays in P3. The next person across the line is going to be Danny Bison, starting his final run. Last one being invalid. No, last one being a little bit slower, right? Because of that slide. Carl Big across the line, and I think we're missing them. Gotta find the numbers.
Numbers are hard.
Numbers are hard. Andrew Rados also coming around his final run.
Wow.
Mike Robinson. I said Mike Jackson. So Mark improving 8/10 on his second and final lap. Moves up to P14. One more shot at this to improve. Good luck, everyone. Indeed. Enjoy COTA. Don't send it 4 wide before turn 1, even though the track is wide.
Cause chaos. Hey, I was sending it 3 wide today at Road America, so they can send it 5 wide COTA.
Secom and you with identical times? Did that happen? Oh, it is.
Yeah.
I did not notice it.
I literally told you this.
I legitimately have not heard it. My brain was shut off.
Ferris doesn't listen to me, confirmed?
No, I don't. So everybody green on their lap times right now. If it fits.
Wow, it's very nice.
So Rados, resident COTA sleeper over here. Currently up 4/10, which is good enough for pole by 2/10.
Yeah, but Ed Kerstetter 1 whole second faster, so he is going to take provisional pole. David Funk right behind him does not improve positions. Who's next to come across is going to be Mike Jackson.
I'm just trying to snap Rados right now, see if I can snipe him.
Mike Jackson was just even on his lap times, not going to improve. Danny Bisden loses some time at the end. He was going to take back pole, but leaves it off there.
Rados coming in the final corner, currently up 5/10. He is going to take pole here.
What? I have no words. Pepe takes pole. And you can see his celebration there, just ending his life on a high. Let it be the best thing you've done. Rados to pro? Yeah, Rados to pro. All you had was 2/10. Rados was too fast. So, yeah, Rados really improved on his final lap there. So that's going to be a 2:05.8. That is fast. Good morning, Mr. Race Point. Rados to esports. Speaking of esports, where's Baboon?
I don't know.
I know you're watching this or rewatching something. No, he's not. Probably not.
There's no enduro for him to back out of, so I don't know where he's at. Listen, I'm gonna give that man shit until he shows up for one.
Yikes. No comment. No comment. I have no comments.
He sticks us into LMDH, then abandons us. Then he sticks us into a Porsche Cup and then abandons us. So. What an asshole!
Oh, wow! Right as I pressed to go through some liveries. So our grid for today is going to be with 32 cars on track. Andrew Rados leading back at Kerstetter, following him in P2. Danny Bisden. Oh, hang on. Not do that. Danny Bisden. David Funk, Mike Jackson, Carl Big. And then leading the silvers and splitting Mark Robeson, Mike Lukey, Dylan Sauer, Jared Seckham, Dylan Beveridge, Josh Buckwalter, Victor Leachy, Andre Lloyd, Mark Robeson, Paul Miles, Felix Payant, Bruce Hopkins. We got Jameson Cusworth, first in the bronze category. Quite a few drivers splitting him in the next person over. Dominic Chaumont, Joseph German, Brian Kurtzen, Thiago Alves, Carlos Guzman, Charlie King, Ryan Cody, John Barrett, David Miller, Carson Bungay, Jose Guzman, Joby, Adam Henry, and Jeremy Story to round up the pack. Jeremy, who has received a qualification ban for this race due to just crossing the threshold last week.
30 seconds.
So yeah, David almost had that
20 seconds.
front row. Almost had Funky Town, return of Funky Town. I bet that he slowed down on purpose.
Probably.
Yeah.
10 seconds.
Not to take not take the eyes off of the fast boys. Andrew Rados honestly doing fantastic today so far.
It sounds like he was, according to my inside sources, he is surprised at that lap time. He didn't think he could do that.
Rados to pro.
Yeah,
I just noticed that. The pros.
The pros, the true pros. Look at that amazing livery kicking it off on this.
I've got protection in P1. So I just want to point out the track is a little, not very, but a little bit toasty today. They're starting at 5:30 p.m. You know one thing? I thought I put it at 5 p.m. Why did the game make it 5:35? Who knows?
It's qualifying before the race in the same day.
I don't know. Figure it out next time. It might be immediately after quali. I don't know. Actually, that could make sense. And that is going to be everybody around the back stretch now. Let's get that T1. Ooh, the big red screen. Let me see that. Just make sure that this works.
What? The big red flag that Chris is gonna have to throw out.
No comment. Oh no. Oh, there we go. Yep. So we are ready to go. Thank you for the follow, Cat. Wow. Thank you for the follow, Cat Beef.
English
and brain. Let's try and get a little wider view here. There we go. Hello, it's me. Of course. No, my favorite cat is Cat Jam. I'm sorry.
Wow.
Yeah. Not Ollie.
Wow.
Yeah. Sorry. For those of you that don't know, our favorite pets are in the pets channel on our Discord. As we come around, 2 corners to go. Everybody's starting to pack up, double file. And let's hope that our good cop, Mr. Ryan, has given everybody a nice talking.
If not, then we'll have bad cop Chris Turner come in. You know?
Yep. So, all our drivers lining up for the race start. Red lights. I don't see the finish line from here. Is it that last line there? Oh my god, it is.
Yep.
And now they're not racing, they're on the formation lap, and they are green, and the race is on. 1 hour to go at COTA, Circuit of the Americas tonight.
Just a little bit of 3 wide here. So far, so good.
There you go.
Everyone taking it nice and easy. Oh.
Ooh, we have contact in the back. It's going to be Josh Buckwalter, and I saw Dylan Beveridge in that kerfuffle. Fortunately, so Andrew Rado still leading the pack. A good run for him so far. Juan Alvarez in the pits. Did he get collected by that?
I don't know.
I saw Dylan Beveridge and
Buckwalter was rotated.
Yeah. So Dylan Beveridge sitting behind Thiago, who's very much gonna try to find him right now.
Yeah, it looked like just a little bit of
back map.
A little bit of accordion effect that caught people off guard.
Yeah, I was gonna say Dylan Beveridge next to Thiago is gonna let him by, and then by the time he switched over, he's already done so. So, Mark Robeson already up to P10.
Oh, Carl Big has rotated someone, I think.
Oh, that is gonna be
they're just
funky town.
Very awkward spot, but kudos to him holding his brakes.
I can't even click on David. So
right,
David, who's gotten going again. Pepe is still winning the race so far. Well, almost a lap in. It's gonna be some position swaps. So David Funk, were we too eager on the funky town? I'm sorry, David.
So I'll pull up some replays here to see what happened.
Get that replay up. But coming around the first lap, Andreados keeping Ed Kerstetter behind. A little gap, small little gap to Danny Bison, and a little larger one to Mike Jackson behind. Carl Big, who was involved in that incident. Was he?
It looks like Carl Big was the one that rotated him.
Bad boy Carl.
We'll see what happened.
Some more position swaps coming around further back in the field. Jose Guzman taking the inside line for turn 1 from Ryan Cody. Just gonna leave him ample space. Oh! That's not what I was saying. So Jose ends up rotating, understeering there, or going straight almost it looked like, and hitting Ryan, unfortunately for him.
So it looks like, so I have the lap 1 incident. It looks like Victor gets a little on the throttle a little too early, rotates Dylan Beveridge, who ends up causing, which was a weird like hooking of Buck Walter, unfortunately. I did see an incident with Tiago as well. I think it was Tiago.
Ed Kerstetter takes the inside from Andrew Rados, and then he ends up going wide. Andrew was, for some reason, really slow there. Let's get this up here. So switched over as soon as I saw the gap closing even farther for the top runners, and by the time we got on, the move was done.
Yeah. So incident with Carl and Funk. Carl just, I don't know if it's a suck zone, just couldn't get the car stopped. Just could not get it slowed down in time. Flips Funk and rotates him. There was someone, was it Sour? Yeah. Sour, the dodge of the century. I think he just straight up misses his braking point here. And takes the hope and pray. Aims in between some cars and just, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if you're going to miss your corner,
be able to back out of that and not cause anything.
Yeah, if you're going to miss your corner, miss it right. Miss everyone. So we're already seeing some pits coming in. Jeremy Story, who's gone in the pits, who was already up to, I noticed, P15, was it? Or so? Carlos Guzman, who gets tapped by, who's that? Jameson Cusworth coming out of turn 1. So that turn 1 really catching people off guard. From what I can see so far, that when they take the inside line, they wash super wide.
Yeah, it's a tricky corner because you're not really seeing that apex once you start braking. There's not many braking references unless you're on the side of the track because of how much space there is.
Yeah.
You don't have like nice braking markers right next to the track here.
And then we have David Funk, who's trying to make his way back up after that lap 1 incident with Carl, who's currently right behind Jameson Cusworth. You see right up the back of him, and gets the inside for the straight and little
touch.
Little touch. Jameson trying to keep the suck. David trying to get the suck. So it's gonna be a drag race down the straight. Really hope we don't see anything bad here. Oh, I had to say it.
You had to say it.
So that's going to be Carlos Guzman, who was rotated. That was Jameson Cusworth, who missed his brakes and ended up actually hitting him.
Looks like Bruce Hopkins had an off as well. Meanwhile, up front, Rados is keeping Ed Kerstetter honest. He does have Danny Bison behind him as well. So he is in an SOP sandwich at the moment.
SOP sandwich.
But those three are running away with it. They have a 3-second gap to Mike Jackson behind him.
That is tight. Keeping an eye on Dylan Sauer and John Barrett, who's they were going side by side throughout the third sector. I just see Bruce Hopkins, who got spun on the final corner. Was that contact or was that Espinada?
Let's see.
That was probably contact.
Who was it between?
Brian Kurtz. Sorry, Bruce Hopkins, car number 60. There was contact with 18.
There was.
Carson Bungay having a few contacts so far. I don't know if he's having a bad time track or if that was his fault. Tiago.
Just letting everyone by?
Just letting everyone by. I saw him take a super awkward line there through the S's, so that unfortunately has resulted in a few position loss, but I'm pretty sure he would have given them anyways. And Felix, sorry, I said Felix. Andrea Lloyd loses a spot to Dylan Beveridge, but has the run for the hairpin coming down the final straight, the back straight. Keeps the spot. Everybody's starting to get single file. An attempt there, a little look around the inside through turn. I'm just going to call it turn 50.
And Cosworth in the pits.
So I guess to repair that damage and try and get out of little undercut. So back up in the field, Andrew Rados currently P2 with Danny Bison right behind him. A better exit that looked for Danny, but Ed Kerstetter currently still leading by 9/10, so not quite stuck territory. Darius?
We have Dylan Beveridge right on Victor. Moment for P10.
Thank you, Dad. Never thought I'd hear.
Oh no. Chris is going off the deep end. He's being nice.
Ooh,
oh,
contact. Yellow flag.
Lloyd, German, Milo.
Ooh, that is not that's not safe to rejoin yet. So that is going to be contact.
So let's see what happened here.
Something happened. Let's get the replay out for that.
All right, someone reset the clock of it's been 0 days since the last time Milo was in an incident.
No, don't. He just barely grazed them. Why are the boys killing each other? I don't know. I think it's a COTA effect.
What lap was this? Oh, here, found it.
Oh, well, there's quite a few incidents.
Yeah, it's German just kind of bonks him.
Gets bonked.
He goes for the move on the inside and tries to back out, but then gets back on the throttle. So really, I think he overslowed and tried to correct it, but you know, at that point, you just kind of you need to maintain speed here.
Yep.
So unfortunate situation.
Fortunate situation. We have two trains forming up for the back in the field for P20, a 5-way battle, and for P25, another 5-way battle. Everybody just kind of sitting around. Carson Bungay currently trying to have a look. I think he can smell Charlie King right ahead, who has gained a spot from Carlos Guzman. What is the bouncing? Where do you see the bouncing? I'm not sure. Sector 3? And this right back, Adam Henry, who's spun. Yeah, who spun. There was no contact there. Unfortunately for him. Bouncing during German's incident. I don't know.
Carson Bungay off track.
Off track. A bad exit for Charlie King. Carson Bungay.
Don't see any contact for that.
So Tiago actually going for a move. I can't believe it.
No way.
A move on Brian Carson. Oh, and has to back up a little bit. So an attempted 3 wide around turn 1.
Come on, Tiago. Yeah, there was. You saw it here first.
You saw it here first, ladies and gentlemen.
Tiago passed someone.
It looked like the rear of his car bounced a couple of times. German, was that through turn 1? Is that what's catching people off guard? Turn 1.
Maybe there is a little. I think that if I remember correctly, it does kind of like dip. It could be unsettling the car, but.
Yep. Harley just wants to let them by so he can keep this class, but Tiago had an overtake.
An
An
overtake is an
attempted one.
overtake, Chris.
An
All right?
attempted one.
We first make Tiago not nice, and now we get him to pass people.
And speaking of passing people, Bruce Hopkins around the inside for the long straight with Jose Guzman. They're going to have a drag race. See what's faster, the Aston or the Ferrari.
I mean, that grunt to that Aston, though.
I think it's the Aston. So he's already pulled 2/10 off. That is a fast Aston, mate.
So just an update to up front. Ed Kerstetter has pulled a 1 second lead to Rados. Rados has pulled a 1 second lead. So the boys are just kind of chilling up front. I don't see anything too crazy. All running similar lap times.
Yeah, in the battle for silver, currently Luki has dropped to P2, so Jared is right in front of him. I don't see any damage on the dinosaur, so.
Bruce did take a quick look on the inside. If you want to watch this battle, I do have it on my screen. If you want to do a two-way.
I'll do a two-way, side by side.
They are currently catching Ryan. We're about to have a three-way battle here.
We do also have a three-way battle for P20 with Carlos Guzman, Brian Kirsten, and Tiago Alves still going on.
Bruce taking a look on the inside, and it's gonna. Oh, it was a clean move. Guzman did leave him the space. You'd love to see it, and both gentlemen get out of that unscathed. They did lose a little time to Ryan for that, though.
That is the Porsche podium boring. Bruce making it work, yeah.
Oh, so you can see how much Ryan is struggling through the S's in that GTR.
Yeah, these it's a little train here, just going single file so far right now. So the gaps closing up. Something happened to Carlos, missing his braking or missing the corner entirely. That lets Brian Kirsten take the lead, and Tiago is right next to him.
No way.
Another drag race.
2 passes by Tiago?
Another drag race, and Tiago is going to have possibly the inside for the next corner. I thought he was going to try and make a move. Brian Kirsten late on the brakes and is going to have to take the next corner super tight. We'll see if Tiago can leverage that. Carlos still side by side with Tiago. They keep switching back.
Also, I just want a reminder, Tiago's like, the BMW is trash. I am trash at COTA. Meanwhile,
he's doing
the most passing and attacking we've seen from Tiago today.
Yeah, and another move done further up in the field for P9, Dylan Beveridge on Mark Robeson. So, 2 different classes, they are fighting. And I say let them fight.
I mean, Chris, we always knew that, but it's okay. We still love him for who he is.
No drives through so far that I can see.
Ed Kerstetter turning on the afterburners here. Now a 2.4 second gap to Rados up front, with Danny Bisden almost 4 seconds behind Rados.
So everybody's settling in right now. Fight still going through the first sector. The S is like kind of cut sector 1 and sector 2. But silver split, best split.
Silver split is best split, man, without a doubt.
There's so much, and the boys are loving it. I bet there's some good chatter in the. Can we get a pit report?
Moist.
That was too close. Wow.
Little update on this battle back here with Ryan Cody, Jose Guzman, and Bruce Hopkins. So,
hang on, we got 3 wide.
Catch Ryan through the S's.
Ooh, that's
and then a
wide.
straight has a. Oh my god.
Yeah. Hey, switchback for this battle here is great.
No, this is great. These are some great battles on track. You love to see it. Everyone leaving the space.
Everyone leave the space. I see some damage on Carlos Guzman's car and Ryan Curson. We've actually have seen them
Yeah,
involved in some incidents.
yeah, they have. I don't think anything major, but
a position swap further up the field for Michael Lukey. We missed that, and there was another position swap currently. Dylan Sauer and Andre Lloyd battling it out.
Some good battles going on right here. I keep my eye on this. Oh wait, what happened to Goose? I literally have it on screen, and I was watching the other battle. And so Bruce Hopkins has gone around. Jose Guzman pulled a second gap on him, and is now chasing down Ryan. They were struggling to get by Ryan because they would catch him in the S's, and then they get on the back straight and GTR go bird.
Yeah.
So like, we'll just pull away. Oh,
the cars look like they bogged down so much right on the hairpin before the straight.
Oh, Bruce! Oh no, Bruce! What was
Bruce in the wall?
So strange. I think he just rotated the back end of his car.
I saw another.
Oh, he was having such a good race.
I hate to see it. He's teleported to the pits. Yeah, that is unfortunately good. Let's get that.
So he just rotates the car. Car just back end rotates on him.
Oh, lifting off to avoid hitting. Who's that in front?
Carlos. It was Ryan.
Ryan?
Yeah. Let's see.
And that is going to be it, I'm sure, for Bruce. No. Is he back on track? Or did he disconnect entirely? You know?
He has disconnected.
He has disconnected, unfortunately. That's a lot of damage.
So, update on the Jared Seckham and Michael Lukey battle. Jared went wide into turn 1. And just Michael just take that position.
Yikes. So David Funk making his way back up the field, up to P12. 2 seconds behind who's that? Mark Robeson? 2.5 seconds behind Mark Robeson. So trying to get up, back up where he started.
And so we have Carlos Guzman with Brian Curzon behind him, starting their battle, as Tiago is actually pulling away.
Yeah. Yeah, so Tiago has started to pull a gap, but I suspect he was a little slowed down by them.
I do have the battle between Andre Lloyd and Dylan Sauer. Dylan Sauer gets the move done before the long straight on the inside. Yeah, really clean move there.
I'm seeing a lot of moves getting done there. A lot of position swap there. I think we're kind of missing a few of them. Fortunately, the gaps closed so quick. Tiago to pro?
I feel like we have to make sure he makes so many overtakes before we take him to pro.
The gap between Dylan Beveridge and Felix Payet losing so much in the start of Sector 3.
And just a quick update up front. Again, Ed still in the lead. 4-second gap to Rados, and who has a 2.5-second gap to Danny Bison. So everyone up front in the top 5 are literally just like in their own little worlds, just plugging away, hot lapping right now.
Yep. And Dylan makes a move on Felix for the podium spot in silver. P1 just ahead. The within reach. And yeah, Dylan's car is pretty. I'm glad to have the Okami livery back today. That looks super wide for Felix there. And we just missed a move from Victor and Paul Miles. No, Victor and Funk, sorry. But
Funky Town is unleashing.
Funky Town is unleashing. So Funky Town for a class position, getting super close right now to Mark Robeson.
having a really good recovery drive after the early incident, being parked on an apex.
Yeah. Just want to say, the car looks filthy right now. Oh no, that's damaged. Yeah, never mind.
Yeah. Battle
Professionals. Professionals.
Ooh. As I turn to the Jose Guzman Ryan Cody, Guzman completely overshots turn one. And the battle of the big boys through these S's.
Yep.
Yellow flag for Adam Henry. Looks like he had just rotated himself on turn one. It do be like that sometimes.
It do be.
Felix Payon loses 2 positions to Mark Robeson and David Funk, and now possibly Victor. Victor taking a peek now.
Yeah, so we watched that one. I suspect he let them go through, and then now he is fighting for position with Milo and Victor behind. So this battle is
For class.
For class position, and right ahead of them, battle for gold class position.
Yep. If you want to stay on the Felix, I have the Robeson Funk battle.
Oh, that is contact for Milo. Milo is off into the barrier. That was the smallest touch that sent him completely sideways.
I missed it. Was that classic ACC physics?
That was Jelly Beans.
You hate to see it.
A little bit more contact there between Felix and Victor.
Funky Town makes the move, turn one, on the inside of Mark Robeson and gets it to stick. So David Funk moves into P9.
And that is David now that's going to pull away. These physics, yeah. We said something good about the physics last week. And now we have... Now they're worse. Who knows? Please. So our favorite lawyer... Ooh, yellow flag for Jose Guzman. I wonder what that was.
I will take a look. Oh my god.
Can we get a replay? Can we get a replay?
Yeah.
Go back 5 seconds. Oh, you've already killed it.
Well, I needed because I was already in it before that happened. So Guzman, you said?
Yeah. No, I don't think it goes yellow if someone entering the pits. That pin entrance looked weird. Joseph German trying to take a look around the inside of Victor, but
yeah.
Oh,
that was awkward.
Okay, that is definitely a yellow flag. Let's get that back. So misses his braking, almost hits the wall, and honestly, best thing he's done there.
Yeah.
Don't try and make it when you can.
Yep.
So that's that was a proper yellow. Around the final quarter for Jared Seckham, within attack range of Michael Lukey. They got the suck. We're going to see a move made into turn one for, again, another position swap for the lead. Oh, yeah, that looks bumpy. You all right?
Yeah. I guess the best explanation is it feels similar to the dip in the kink at Road America. If you've raced at Road America and iRacing, there's a dip. And like it's kind of like the same thing. It just is there, and yeah. And just huddle and settle the car a little bit. You have to definitely plan around it a little bit.
Yeah, that looks not nice. A yellow flag for Felix, who's gone off.
He is in a wall.
In a wall, and there was contact between him and Victor. Can we get a replay of that? See what happened there. So Felix is going to lose big time on that. He is drifting the Porsche. Lukey's pushing. So unfortunately for Felix, dropping like a fly right now. Some more positions lost to Dominic.
I'm really curious to see what happened. Victor's way for. Oh no, I don't know why I registered a contact with Victor.
Did it not? Oh.
Yeah.
Okay,
He just.
stream deck is not working for some reason.
That is just Porsche things, I guess.
Oh, I wonder if it was a possible contact. Little over
Just went in
rotation.
too hot and then just rotates the car.
I am sorry, Victor, for the incriminating statement. Please do not
now
sue
you're
me.
Sued for defamation.
Oh, and our first drive-through of the day.
Carlos Guzman.
Carlos Guzman.
So Rados has gone into the pits. This does track with his normal pit strategies. He usually pits right before the halfway mark, generally.
Yeah. We also have Michael Lukey pinning. That
Pinning
looks
as well.
super bumpy as well going into the pits. This track looks bumpier than it visually looks.
That was they wanted to replicate Sebring. They got inspiration from Sebring.
Oh, yeah, of course they did. Called Lychee Law today.
1-800-1888. Well, it wasn't me.
So battles are slowing down at the moment. Let's get a Victor lawyer plug for the day.
Also, if you need wedding rentals, Victor also has you for that.
Let's put it to completely blank. So call Victor and Sons Discount Litigation with
Guilty is just a state of mind.
and make sure to use say 15% on divorce when you do call them for your lawyer needs. Sponsored by Sandbags Inc., a Thiago company Alves, well, a Thiago Alves company. Don't worry about it. That's just the normal pitch line that I've received. And then, yeah, make sure that you call Lychee Wedding Rentals for all your entertainment needs.
And on recent reviews, courtesy of the CEO of Sandbags Inc., Thiago Alves, he states that Victor Lychee does have the best Brazilian meat in town.
Yeah, my promo copy has mistakes in it. That was not me. I was reading off the paper, all right?
Yellow flag for David Miller. He is in the wall.
Oh, hang on.
I don't see any
Professionals.
contacts. Let's see what happened there.
We enjoyed some views of Victor Lychee's livery, and then left the track positions blank.
We are at the halfway mark. Keep pushing.
Uh-oh.
Halfway
Is this
through
an
the
Audi
race.
moment? This is an Audi moment. It's got to be an Audi moment.
Oh yeah, another Audi moment just now on stream.
What? Where's the... Oh, yep. Bonk.
That's not what you want to see. That is not what you want to see. So I guess David Miller is probably gonna pit. Has he already done that? So no, he's not. So that's gonna be his pit, I guess, for damage. Lots of people going into the pits right now. Jeremy Story. So Jeremy Story starting at the back of the grid today for a qualification ban. Already up a decent amount. Not very far off of Michael Lukey, who was in P1 right before his pit. So a little bit of contact there with Dylan Beveridge. Was that Dylan Beveridge? That was.
I love how
No, that
my,
was Carson
my
Bungay.
broadcast HUD does not show me who's pitted and who's not. Nice.
Yeah, the broadcast HUD really should. So that
Thanks, kudos.
you sped in the pits actually by accident. No. And a yellow flag for Carson, for Jose Guzman. Not what you want to see. Let's see further up the field. An update on your leaders with 28 minutes to go. Ed Kerstetter, 6.7 seconds ahead of Danny Bison, who has gotten past. Actually, no. Andrew Redos had pit, and the boys still haven't. So,
Yes, Chris, correct. So shout out to Carson Bungay, who just bought a whole new setup. So
shout out
he's
to
got a
Carson.
new rig. And he has went the Sim Magic route.
So I guess he's not very accustomed to it yet. Trying to explain some
Does
of the
he
contacts
have it
that
all
he's
yet?
had.
I know. I think he just ordered the wheel like yesterday. Maybe. I could be wrong.
I missed the memo myself, so I don't.
You miss a lot of memos. That's why.
I do miss a lot of memos. My brain is not really working. all of the front leaders pit at the same time.
Yellow flag for Adam Henry through the S's.
Oh, that car is not looking happy. That car is
not. You have
not.
the replay pulled up. Looks like he probably just rotated here through the S's. The S's are tricky. They can catch you out.
And a yellow flag for Dylan Sauer right before the pit entrance as well.
Yep. Kind of pulls exactly what we saw from Bruce Hopkins. Just on the final one, just rotates that car.
That's not what you want to see. So yeah, lots going on right now.
Yeah, a lot of pitting going on at the moment. There's a lot going on. Provisional leader, Jared, I hate COTA. I'm going to be so slow. Second is leading the race.
From the boys that have pit. So Andrew Rados significantly down from the others. What happened to Andrew? Oh, he repaired his damage.
He had damage?
Yeah, he had damage.
From what?
I saw his car was a little scuffed up. I don't know, actually. So Andrew, car 82.
Well, but it's
solo damage.
He still has his position.
What? Oh, everything was updating, even on the. Okay, never mind, boys. Pack it up. I'm leaving. I don't deserve this job.
So yeah, so we have Jared, Victor, Chumont, and Thiago. Those have not pitted, as well as Brian Cruson.
Currently in the pits further down the field for their mandatory pit stop is Carson Bungay and Adam Henry. Thiago going super wide there, letting Andrew Rados take the position. That's one that I'm fine with you giving Thiago.
Yep.
And a drive-through for Felix Payet.
That is 2 overall for the race so far.
We might have missed the one from Barrett, who said he's been in the pits by accident. He's not upset.
That was intentional.
So, current closest battle on track, Dylan Sauer and Felix Payet. Dylan, who's going to go for the inside down the straight. Ferrari is a little bit faster than the Porsche.
So I think, I don't know when Jeremy Story pitted, but he is currently up to P15 now. I feel like he jumped a lot of positions.
Jeremy Story did. He gained a lot of positions the first few laps. Went into the pits early to avoid, I guess, having to fight, which is a good strat.
A good strat, long track, so you can get out before the leaders come back. And if you know you have good enough pace for them to not catch you too quickly, then yes, definitely.
Yeah. The only problem is the tires that will deteriorate, but
and it's a hot track too.
You save a lot more time with the undercut than you would with the tires. Just fighting from having to fight. Yeah. So the position was taken for Dylan Sauer, and now Dylan Beveridge, the other Dylan, still fighting with Mark Robeson. So this battle's still going on from the beginning of the race. Mark Robeson goes a little wide through the S, and that's an easy pass for Dylan Beveridge, the Okami car. Love to see it.
We do have a battle going on towards the back here. We have Dylan Sauer and Andrew Lloyd. We're already on it as well. 2/10 behind the two with. Is that a back marker?
I might have said Felix Payet. I'm so sorry. It was Andrea Lloyd. So he was fighting with Dylan Sauer. We see their car 135.
That is Juan Alvarez. He has a back marker. Lets them by through the S's here.
Safely.
These two have been fighting this entire race.
Oh yeah, they have.
Right. Danny Bison has caught Thiago. I would assume Thiago is just going to let this man go.
Yep.
On his battle. Yep.
Sorry, switching back to this. I saw the gap close super fast, but Andrea Lloyd, I guess, missed his braking and goes wide for the hairpin before the straight, and is going to lose out to Dylan because of it.
So front leader runners are pitting. So Jared Seckham, Dominic Chamont, and Tiago Alves all in the pits, with Victor still staying out as your provisional leader until he makes his pit.
I'm proud of you, Victor. Who else am I proud of today? Ryan Cody. Arrive and drive today. Proud of you. Dad said he loved me, and I'm proud of others.
Spread the love.
Spread the love. A lot going on today. Jared Seckham. Oh, I saw some position swaps there. So Jared Seckham just coming out the pits right behind of Michael Lukey. So Jared is going to have fresher tires and is still within attacking range of Michael Lukey. I have no comments. Chris? No comment.
I just like to spread 3 wides across Road America. I like to give Chris heart attacks.
Oh my god.
Oh, what is this gaggle? So Dylan Sauer, Dominic Chamont, Andrew Lloyd turned into a quick 3-way battle.
Yeah, so I think Andre Lloyd just out of the pits. No. Dominic Chamont just out of the pits. And that is going to be a battle now for, what is this, P6 in class. Hey, Joey, make good choices and we'll finish well.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened.
Okay.
Where's Victor's number again?
1888 wasn't me.
I have that. I put that on my liveries for a reason.
Love to see it. So,
Hey, Chris, F-gap car.
well, speaking of Victor, he is on provisional pole leading the race, 18 seconds ahead of Ed Kerstetter. Just don't pit, Victor. We'll clear that for you. No problem.
Yep. The check did go through, so. I mean, shit.
Sorry.
Sure.
Hang on. We're playing favorites? So our lawyer in provisional pole, actual race leaders Ed Kerstetter with the purple lap of the race, a 2:05.8. That is faster than... No. I think Andrew Rados had a better qualifying lap. It was a 2:07.9. 2:07.9. Oh, you qualifying last. It doesn't show it. Don't worry about it. We can bring up the timetable. Nope, this is not doing it.
Calling. Not working.
Help! Help! Oh, Milo, I'm not mad. You are. Milo has dropped from the race. I guess the damage.
Mark Robeson goes into the wall.
Another moment there. So
You want to cut over to it. Mark Robeson going through the S's. Rotates the rear end. Bonk right in the wall. The
we've
S is
seen this
claimed
happen
another
a
big.
lot.
That's the third one.
That is the third one.
Milo, is that from the rubber band bump that you had?
The
Or
jelly
did you have
bean.
another incident?
I do see another incident with Milo and our lawyer.
Uh-oh. So that contact with you and Victor, like, just jelly bean physics. That's why you went soaring into the wall.
It was jelly beans.
The jelly beans were real.
Our lawyer is in the pits, taking his mandatory pit stop, and I have to switch the camera to every single time someone goes into the pits. So Joseph German now fighting with Jeremy Story. So Jeremy Story up quite a bit, up to P6, P5 in class. Following Milo's unfortunate incident. Yeah, we'll be reviewing. Yeah. We'll be reviewing on Tuesday. I do see another yellow flag for David Miller.
David
coming
Miller.
out of turn 1.
Let's see what happens here.
I'm gonna say a spin.
Spirala. Yep.
It was a spin?
Just rotates it.
Yeah. The battle's kind of dying down. One more to go on track. Actually, two more. We have Jameson Cusworth on Carlos Guzman going in for the move. And we do have Joseph German on Jeremy Story. Mark Robeson catching up with Victor Leite right now, who has come out the pits. Have a good night, Milo. All right.
Have a good night, Milo.
All the races to cross off the list. COTA is the most unfortunate. Everybody loves it. And there is a contact between Carlos Guzman and Jameson Cusworth right as we switch over to them. I don't know if that was contact or if that was a spin.
You want to switch over? Oh, yep. Carlos just
go back 5 seconds.
Mama.
Oh, that took a while to switch over. I don't know what's wrong with my stream deck.
I can pull it back up. It was just an absolute late break.
Late break.
To the rear.
Race update. We have a fight between Andrew Rados and Danny Bison. So, Danny Bison gets the move down on Andrew Rados. We just missed it. And they're now going to have a battle for P2 overall. This fight starting to build up. Ed Kerstetter is 7 seconds ahead. And then this fight is ongoing.
Pit lane rumors is that they put Rados did not take out the extra Cheetos out of his car during the pit stop, so he's losing time.
He's losing time. I actually took out my spare tire today. Better time. I forgot I even had one. Until I saw the others taking theirs out.
I don't know. I'm assuming yours is at the back, right?
Yeah.
Probably help keep an Audi rear end more settled, you know?
Yeah, I don't know. Did you see a yellow flag for Carlos Guzman? Sideways on track. Oh. That's a Harry Potter car.
Oh, he's gone.
He's gone. That was a disconnect. That was a disconnect.
Yep.
And the gap ahead is now 1 second from Andrew to Danny. So,
yep.
Andrew not keeping the pace that he wanted, or Danny just getting faster? A 206.4 from Andrew last lap around, and a 206.2 for Danny Bison last lap around. Oh, hang on. No, I'm looking at the best lap times. A 207.2 last lap around, and Andrew Redis with a 209. So something happened to Andrew throughout the lap somewhere, causing him to drop significantly. Probably a mistake.
Yeah. So.
Oh, hang on. Go back a little bit.
Sir, that's a track cut.
Did somebody say track cut? Drive through for Carlos. I'm so sorry. That sucks. Esports line.
Esports line.
It really does suck. A fight building up now for P9 in class. Dominic Chaumont and Andre Lloyd. Rest in peace, Carlos. With just 15 minutes to go, it's not what you want to see.
So Joseph German actually keeping Story honest. He is still within a second of him.
Yeah, still within a second. Joseph German and Jeremy Story. I suffered this whole time. I'll not be able to finish. I think it's better when...
Oh, drive through for Ryan Cody. First of all, kudos to Ryan. This is his first one. I think he already had like the 3 last time around at this point.
Ryan. Come on, man. Arrive and drive, you're not supposed to get drive-thrus. This track sucks, you hate it? No, I don't know what you're talking about. I see that as... That's pretty sarcastic, dude. I know you love it.
Listen, we get so many responses from people saying Please make sure COTA is in the season.
Everybody loves it so much. Carl Bick's starting to catch up with Mike Jackson. He said, and I quote, "I will be too slow to get a drive-through."
Then Ryan,
just clear it. Just clear it. You suffered double too since you turned out first feet a bit high and you're drenched in sweat. Hey, listen, man. Being drenched, at least that's a workout. You don't have to go to the gym now.
So Dylan Sauer has caught Mark Robeson. I think, is Robeson still running with that damage?
Robeson is, that front end does not look happy at all. So Mark, not in contention for a position class, I guess. Just trying to finish the race, get the points in. So that if you DNF another race, it doesn't hurt as much. So Dylan Sauer is starting to catch him up. Why couldn't the game have quit maybe 40 minutes ago? That's what I say, man. If I'm going to get a disconnect, might as well be at the beginning. Feel a bit less bad.
Yeah, like mine just crashing on me during quali. Dylan Sauer gets the move made.
Yeah.
I feel like Robeson's like, I literally have nothing to lose.
Yeah, and honestly,
he's
that
running
car
last in class. Him just staying out, and you never know what happens ahead, you know?
I do want to say that bonnet is so long for the Mercedes that he pretty much has a parachute with it being a little bit open like that.
So Jared Seckham in the BOP tourist team.
So
he is now up on Lukey once more. So this battle has reignited.
This battle has reignited, and remember, Jared Seckham is on much fresher tires than Michael Lukey. Michael Lukey, who went into the pits, I want to say halfway through the race, and Jared Seckham a little bit later.
Yeah. Chris.
He's like a whale scooping up krill in the ocean. No comment. So while this battle is cooking, we do also have another one further in the back. Joseph German takes a look around the inside. Is going to take out Jeremy Story. A late lunge from... Oh, that's going to be our lawyer plowing into Jeremy Story.
Oh, no.
No yellow flags up yet until the collision. And you hate to see it. So Jeremy Story is now going to have a ton of damage. We caught the contact. In the end, yeah, they're really, the car's not turning. It looks like there anymore.
Zbinala.
Zbinala, indeed. We do have another one. Story got boned there. Let's see what happened. So Victor comes around the corner and Jeremy is just too close there.
Yeah.
Figuratively and literally.
That is unfortunate.
I have no comment, Dad. That is not what I was expecting when I switched over to them. So, we do have a three-way battle farther back.
Dylan Beveridge, drive-through.
Oh. No. Drive-through from the S's. You hate to see it. He's right up against, who's that? Carlos Guzman? Back marker just staying within the toe. That is, he's going to lose a few positions from that. I don't know how long pit lane is, like how much you lose on it. Probably a good 30 seconds.
Let's see.
That is so unfortunate. Well, I said 7 drive-thrus, right?
According to Ryan, 36 seconds.
36 seconds. So that is going to drop him back quite a bit. He is 15 seconds off of Joseph German, but that is going to put him in between Dominic Chaumont and Josh Buckwalter, somewhere in there. Oh, sorry, I just swapped over right when we were seeing a position swap being made. That was a late break from Andre Lloyd, and Mark Robeson keeps the spot. This battle is brewing up. Michael Luque and Jared Seckham is also brewing back. Can we get side
I do
by
have
side?
the Jared. Yep, I do have the Jared battle here.
So 2/10. They're gonna have turn 1 to go. Luque defends that corner. Not bad defense there. Dominic Chaumont is gonna have a look at Andre Lloyd. And Andre just super wide around the final corner. He's gonna let Dominic take that spot. I did see Dominic try and take a little peek at Mark Robeson, but a bit too far to make a move there. However, Dominic with
what in the...
We got another drive-through for Thiago Alves. Michael Luque with a yellow flag. Something happened. What there? I missed that.
So yes.
Come on.
Looks like Carson Bungay probably rotated. Let me get to Luque. Yeah. So Carson Bungay currently right behind Ryan. Coming out of the corner, and the S's loops the car. Luque tries to avoid it. Rotates his car.
Hate to see that.
Saves it. Keeps it out of the wall, but... Yeah, and Thiago with the Alt F4.
Thiago with the Alta for Dylan Beveridge takes pole for silver,
He
but
does
has
still have
the
that
drive-through.
Yeah.
That would have been it for him. I bet he's kicking himself right now
I agree.
for getting that drive-through.
We do have
That
Joby catching
is
Mark Robeson, as Chris would call the whale. Honestly, this is
Thiago-
probably like the worst track to have some front line, straight line speed.
Another drive-through for Felix Payant.
They're getting racked up, boys.
How
People
many
are
so
pushing at
far?
the end here.
How many so far? Did anybody count them? Are we at 7 yet?
I think we're at 7.
I said 7. Right before the stream started.
Pitster didn't happen.
Pixar didn't happen. It's right there in the chat replay. You can see it in the along the symphony of weird house music I put on for you guys at the beginning. So Joby is gonna try and make a move on Parachute Boy. That looked like a cut for Joby. Don't get the 8th drive-through.
So Jeremy Story has recaught Joseph Germain, who
lets him go.
German lets him go. That could he might have just let him by because of the previous incident, since he didn't wait earlier.
I saw a flash right as we switched over to Joseph while he was letting him go, so I do think that is plausible.
Yeah.
So, unfortunately for us, we did not get to see the Michael Luque. I look at the corner of my eye and then I see that.
That's like 2 laps in a row. Dylan has done that. Dylan is putting the rotation on the rear of this BMW. I did not know a BMW could rotate like that.
Yep.
Someone must have watched Fast X before the race.
Oh yeah, I still have not gone to watch that. So Dylan Beveridge dives into the pits to serve his drive-through and hits the wall. No, not like this.
That is what Jose Guzman was trying to avoid.
Oh no. That's gonna be it's gonna be a lot longer than 36
Everything
seconds
falling
now.
apart for Dylan here at the end, unfortunately.
From bad to worse. That's not what you want to see. Even
Salt
with a
Bay
drive
just
through.
came out and just sprinkled it over Dylan's car, unfortunately.
I think the only thing that could be worse right now is him getting another stop and go for speeding in the pits. But I saw him. Thankfully, he does not get it. So Dylan is going to drop right behind Joby. Right behind Mark Robeson. And Joby has made the move on Mark Robeson, so we missed that. But that's not surprising.
Andre Lloyd gets around Victor Liche.
Who's also running a parachute Lamborghini.
Yes.
I think he ate too much cake from that wedding.
Probably.
From last wedding.
And he has Joby flashing him behind him. Godzilla sees blood.
Godzilla sees blood.
Victor goes and cuts the grass a little bit.
So our race leader coming around the final lap, 2.5 seconds ahead of Danny Bison. So Ed Kerstetter leading the race. 3 seconds
Mark Robeson
now.
gets around Joby, but I think Joseph Savage is probably just going to get past him here on the straight because he doesn't have a parachute. He's in a GTR that is already fast.
Yeah, Victor going off-roading. Yeah, just watch the speed difference. Parachutes really work, eh?
So we do have a three-way battle with Story, Joseph German. I don't know how we were supposed to say that. And Dylan Sauer has actually caught up to them. Dylan Sauer is actually having a really solid race. I don't know where he started.
I mean, yeah, right as you say that, I see him have a little wiggle there.
Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Listen, I got my stream sniping skills honed in yesterday for this day. I absolutely sniped someone yesterday. It was great.
I thought Michael Lukey was making a move on someone. I saw him. That was a back marker that he was getting around through turn 1 on the at the end of our camera. Words.
So
English.
Just a little alert here. Danny Bison is within a second of Art Kessler.
I don't know what that 3
Might
second.
be a little too late, but
I think. Huh?
he gained 2 seconds last lap.
Oh, right as we switch back to Joseph German, Dylan Sauer almost plows to the back of him. Dylan is pushing that thing.
So coming around into the final corner, Danny Bison probably wishing he had one more lap.
One more lap.
He is just not going to get it in time. And there is the checkered flag coming through. So the SOP boys, Ed Kerstetter, P1, Danny Bison, P2, with Rados crossing the line, P3. A hell of a run from Rados today. I think he surprised himself today. We will not have any animal lovemaking today, as his partner in crime is not here today.
What?
You know, they usually have contacts.
So Jared Seckham coming around a sizable lead to Michael Lukey is gonna win silver class, followed by Michael Lukey.
Take second, and then we have this battle for the final podium spot. Looks like Jeremy Story might pull this off.
Jeremy Story might pull this off. I see a look at the last corner from Dylan Sauer, who's gonna go for the drag race finish, and is gonna get it.
Let's go.
It's gonna get it.
Great run from Dylan there at the end. So Jeremy Story takes that podium spot after starting last on the grid. Doing the Giga undercut pays off, even with the contact with Joseph German towards the end of the race, gets it back, and finishes third in class after the Dylan Beverage drive-through. With Dylan Sauer finishing up P4, Joseph German P5 in silver. Charlie King coming in first in the bronze class with Jameson Cusworth finishing second. Carson Bungay coming in third, David Miller fourth in bronze. So honestly, like we have a good amount of contacts, but overall, I'd say the racing was pretty good.
Yeah, a few killings going on earlier in the race. Do we have anybody on track?
Everyone is done.
Everyone is done. No, we do have one person on track. Car 18. That Carson Bungay doing his cooldown lap. And it switched back. Great.
So apparently Rados had 3 warnings for the last 30 minutes. So that is probably why he decided, you know what?
Take it easy.
Yeah.
I wonder how many people had 3 warnings for a while. So that was COTA, and it is done, boys. COTA, you guys have survived it.
You guys survived COTA.
Yeah. COTA is done. You can cross that off your radar.
The memes in the season chat with the Frodo gif of saying it's done.
That was something. You had 3 of them for the last 10 minutes. So David Funk as well. You're working tonight. I'm sorry for you. Give the place back to Story. So I do gotta say, Jeremy Story, right? A fantastic drive from him.
Great
back to P3.
Today, absolutely.
Oh yeah, from the back of the grid.
Yep. So next week we head to sunny California. Off to Laguna Seca we go.
Yep. So Joseph, just as we said, yeah, he did give the spot back to
Yep. That's what it looked like from our end. So nice to see that you confirmed it.
Good to see you doing that as well.
We appreciate those. So yeah, day race, dry Laguna Seca. Sure, the boys are going to be really happy about that one as well. I know everyone loves Laguna Seca.
Laguna Seca, great.
The Porsches are going to be happy.
Porsches going to be happy. I wonder if the new Porsches are really good there.
Have to be.
They have to be. Yeah, and that is going to be the race done for us tonight. Thank you guys so much for coming.
We appreciate everyone hanging out. We really do appreciate it. Great racing.
Thank you for watching. And yeah, we'll see you next week. Take it easy, boys.
Later.
Of course, and thanks for the video, Barrett. If it would switch to it.